Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. As per usual, I have absolutely no idea what is in this box. I am certain that I had a conversation with this person, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. So we're going to find out together. If it is something I can link, I will link it right down below. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you. Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Okay, let's open her up here. There we go. And give this another cut right there. Wonderful. Let's find out what the heck is in this box. We have this. Good, yes. And a note. Wonderful. I love notes. If you ever send me a knife, sending a note with lots of information is the best. Dear Metal Complex, beautiful handwriting. Thanks for all the great content. You make the knife community a better place. Enjoy the blade and use it. Carry it or disassemble it. It's going to get used. Aftermarket lynch clip was added. FYI, you're going to have to ship to... Okay, no problem. It's okay. Yeah. It's all right. Steve, thank you very much, Steve. Ah, yes. Guys, it's been a bit. It's been a bit. But we actually have a Spyderco. Yeah, why haven't you been talking about Spyderco? Huh? I'll tell you why. Because they haven't come out with... I've covered so much of what I want to cover. A lot of, my options are like, cover the same model, but now it's in lightweight. Wow, neat, right? Or cover something that's ancient. In this case, this is something that actually, the original model I think came out a long time ago. But this, if I remember correctly, should I? Yeah, there you go right there. This is a weird one, but what Spyderco isn't? Yes. So obviously, like he said, the lynch clip was added. The I know I'm gonna butcher this. Massad Ayoob. I am so sorry if I mispronounced it. Oh, if that's not a duck pelican looking knife, then I don't know what is. I mean, but that's all Spydercos look like that, right? This is just even more Spyderco duck bird-y. CBM Crewwear. This is the Sprint run. And if I am not mistaken, and I sometimes am, because this is pre-recorded, so please don't crucify me if I'm wrong, I think you can still get this. I think. I will link it, right, so that you guys can check it out. Now, aside from the weird look, which is going to, I mean, this is, the aesthetics looking good or bad, that's very subjective, right? Not a knife that I personally find attractive, but it is ergonomic. It's weird, the idea of cutting with the blade slanted the way that it is. That is just very like, what blade should we do? Duck. Yes, of course, duck. The duck blade, right? But I would venture to guess that this would be utilitarian. It's hard to say without using it, but, now that he's given me permission, yeah, I will absolutely use it. Is this quad mountable? Yes, it is. Good, because with it being a lockback... Ooh, what's this? What am I feeling here? Interesting amount of... There's a little bit of tension right there. But nice and smooth, for sure. Can you... Yep, you totally can. Yeah, this is one of those... see what I mean? The tension's actually pushing it back up. This is one of those where it's... Is it easy? It's fairly easy to manipulate with one hand, right? But truly ambidextrous, and you can mount it however you want. And with it not being a flipper, totally fine to mount it tip down. What does he mean by that? I carry my flippers tip down. It's an issue, the way that I look at it, to take a tangent, right? If you're going to put this, if you're left-handed, it should be, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, you don't have to listen to me. If you're left-handed, it should be in your front left pocket all the way up against the outside-most seam, right? If you're right-handed, same thing, right? If it is a flipper and you are carrying it tipped down, that means that flipper tab is pushed up against that seam, right? So that means it is much more likely for you to bump something and have the knife open up in your pocket, right? Now, if it's a flipper and you're mounted for tip up carry, then that flipper is way down here, and that means the blade is pushed up against the back of the pocket. So not only is it unlikely something's going to bump the flipper tab, but even if something does, well, the blade can't come out because it's pushed up against that back pocket. Unlikely circumstance. What does this have to do with this Spyderco knife? Nothing! I just felt like explaining that because I opened my mouth and said it and realized if I didn't explain it, then it would stir people up in the comments, and that's probably what happened anyway. Crewware is an awesome steel, and I've found that I like it in a wide variety of blade shapes and blade geometries. It's one of those that has good edge retention, good toughness. I don't think it's quite as, in fact, I think it's actually quite a ways from a stainless steel, but it's also not like 3V non-stainless or 1095 non-stainless, right? It is a very good EDC steel, and it takes a nice edge. So this edge, this is the factory Spyderco edge. This is okay. Why did it look initially kind of wonky to me? Sorry, let me get up there. I just want to look at it. This camera is picking up the detail that it's picking up is awesome. Yeah, the blade looks good, and the final cutting bevel looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like Spyderco. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. We'll look at this side. The only ugly area is this area back here, right? It's because there's no, it just sort of ends and they do this. It's more of a frown than a smile, right? Everything else is fine. I don't know how long this model has been around. I'm pretty sure that the, I need to say it correctly. The Ayoob, which is I think the full name is actually the Massad Ayoob. I think that this has been around for a long time. I'm not ultra familiar with it. You know what? There's a little piece of paper in here that explains everything that I'm speculating about. Yeah, limited edition sprint run version of the Massad Ayoob folding knife, a sprint, blah, blah, blah. Originally introduced in 2001. So in 2001, I would have been in 7th grade. So yeah, it's safe to assume that this knife has been around for a very long time. Blah, blah, blah. Corrosive cowboys excel in applications that require greater wear resistance than D2, more toughness than M2, high-speed steel, or both. The crucible particle metallurgy, or CPM, process further enhances these qualities by ensuring an ultrafine, extremely homogeneous grain structure, if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Great stuff. Okay. So it's a sprint run, but it's also a model that I have never reviewed before, and it's a Spyderco, which I've been itching to get my hands on something different, even if it is a sprint run of an old model, something different from Spyderco, just so that I can talk about it again. Where are these made? Is this Taiwan? Nope, it's Seki City, Japan is where that one's made. Okay, cool. Well, that's going to be it for the unboxing, guys. Expect a full comprehensive review of this knife a few weeks down the road from now. I will link this down below along with Spyderco knives in general for anybody who's interested in checking it out. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.